This week on 2K TV, we dive into the 2K21 My Career Story with actor Michael K. Williams. Mike Wang has expert tips to lock in your shooting, and we have insight to help you get started in an all-new My Team. And that's coming up now.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your man, Annoying TV. What I like this year at NBA 2K21 is the new pie charts they added. You get different varieties of choices that you get to choose at NBA 2K. I loved it a lot. Also, the 2K Beach, man. The neighborhood beach is one of the best things they added. It's a whole new look, whole new environment. It's lit, man.
2K21, amazing, smooth, realistic, can do a lot of moves way better than last year. Best thing I like about 2K21 though, especially the dribble controller. Being able to get free and just do what you want to do on the court, especially with a card like Dame, a card like Kyrie, Mr. I get buckets.
Hey, one thing I've been enjoying, especially about NBA 2K21, is the dribbling system, man. The dribbling speed, perfect. It's a nice speed. Guards have a big advantage over centers, and I feel like there's a nice variety of moves to help me cook people. You know what I mean?
I'm loving the park itself this year. It's like they took the best beaches in the world and just mashed them all together and gave us this beautiful specimen.
What's good, yeah, man? You know it's your boy Rap. So, bro, 2K this year is like mind-blowing. Like, I was super shocked by the dribbling. When we got the game, I'm like, whoa. If this is what current gen is gonna be like, I can only imagine what next gen is gonna be like. Cause the mechanics and everything is so much better. The clothes, the way everything looks. I was honestly expecting, you know, a good game. but not as great as this. You know, like this is like one of the best 2Ks in my opinion. One of the best 2Ks I've ever played. I haven't slept. I haven't, you know, I probably got like 9, maybe 10 hours, if that.
Yo, what's good, NBA 2K TV and NBA 2K community? It's your boy, Poor Boy, sitting up Poe, don't stand for Poe. So dribbling is definitely one of my main things when it comes to playing NBA 2K. I love being able to dribble and isolate. So being able to have a dribbling on a new level, I'm loving that too. I'm loving the park scenery. I'm loving the twos court being on the docks, liking the palm trees, the water, the scenery. I'm loving the direction the game is going in. I love y'all. Y'all be easy, stay blessed. I'm gone one.
Yo, this is the 2K MC, here to give you all the neighborhood events in 2K21. For weekend action, get started with some basic training in boot camp. Limited to players with a 75 overall or under. 2K21 for week. Yo, this is the 2K MC, here to give you all the neighborhood events in 2K21. For weekend action, get started with some basic training in boot camp. Limited to players with a 75 overall or under, with all games worth double rep. On Wednesday, hit the cages for some trampoline hoops and earn double rep. And Saturday, it's Rush 1v1. Get out there and get active.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. We hope you are enjoying NBA 2K21. As you make your way through the game, you'll notice this year is all about giving you control.
And the My Career story is no different. You have more control now than ever over your path to the NBA.
And helping you on your My Career journey is your mentor, played by actor Michael K. Williams. You may have noticed him on The Wire or Boardwalk Empire, and we had the honor of catching up with him during his 2K21 mocap session. Take a look.
You show some upside, but you still got to step it up.
I can still play.
Just like your old man. Played through it all.
Oh my!
Good story.
I know all the stories, y'all.
I'm so excited to welcome you to the 2K family, Michael K. Williams. Obviously, you're on The Wire, The Boardwalk Empire, so many different shows and movies, such an illustrious acting career, and now you're doing the My Career story for 2K21. You just finished up a mocap session. So tell me what that was like, because you've done on-screen work, but this is completely different.
Yeah, well, this world is it's different. You know, you're in a cat suit all day, and you have cameras all over your body, and create this world in a room with really nothing in it, you know. But the storyline is so rich.
I just did my thing in there. You did your thing, bro. Anytime you get in that position, you gotta leave it all out there. Yes, you did.
I'm not an athlete. I understand the struggle of the athlete, what excellence can bring you when you work hard. You know, broken families, trauma, overcoming those issues to be your greatest self.
Your stock is gonna rise with a game like that.
Nah, man, I'm just happy we got the win.
Slate, positions!
Today for me was like a highlight. I got to work with someone who I just respect, Jamin Hinsu. We played adversaries today, but that was really cool.
No. This room is for players and coaches only. Out!
Don't go back. Tell me how you really feel. It's funny to you? No, it's not. But it's your show, right, Henry? It's all up to you now. Go get him.
You play Archie. Can you tell us a little bit about his character?
Archie was good friends with Junior's father, who was played by another good homie of mine, Jesse Williams.
What are you about?
The father had all of the skills and was ready to go pro and to reach that next level, but his demons stopped him. And he's deceased now, and I see his son rising to the occasion. So I seized the moment, and I kind of inject myself in the son's life. Archie Baldwin. Dad and I were teammates. Boy, he loved you. Talked about you all the time.
While I was watching you in there, you were speaking a little bit of Portuguese?
One of the opening scenes, he takes him out to eat a lot, and one of the restaurants is a Portuguese restaurant where I greet the waitress in Portuguese.
Como ellos?
Yeah, this I'm working with this kid. Been working with this one.
Okay, we're ready.
I said it, Portuguese. I did. There you go.
I know you were talking before about, you know, kind of taking this role and impacting young kids.
I relate to Archie at this point in my life. There's a lot of people that I keep under my wing that I see their potential. I believe that a lot of our most successful athletes, we share that in common, you know, coming from the inner cities and having challenged family lives or whatever to overcome, which is why I started, you know, Making Kids Win, my foundation that I run with my nephew, Dominic DuPont. The foundation that I started shortly after I got invited to the White House to speak with then President Obama. And I left there feeling a little inspired. I basically asked the question, how come all the people from my community make the same bad choices? How come we're always not reaching our fullest potential?
It's a better day, I tell you that for real. It's a better day.
In Brooklyn, I aim to do trauma counseling through the arts, which is what I will bring. They're learning a skill, something healthy, and they're becoming entrepreneurs. NBA 2K, they win in the community as far as youth is concerned. You know, they have our kids' attention. You guys have our kids' attention. We can use it as a tool, and I think there's so much excellence behind the game of basketball. They're held as gods in the eyes of the youth. Why not use this as an opportunity with a franchise and a game that's so respected like this to get their attention so I can, you know, like, come here, you little knucklehead.
That's awesome, Making Kids Win.
Yeah.
Now, we have to talk the NBA because I know you have some favorite teams, some favorite players. Tell me about those.
I have teams that I love depending on, you know, the season.
Are you a fair weather fan?
Yes, I am.
No,
Yes, I
what do
am.
they call them? They call them...
I'm a bandwagger. I'm a proud bandwagger. I really am. I'm gonna always root for all things New York City. Make no mistake. That's, you know, that does exist in me. However, I tend to gravitate more to the human beings, the players, the camaraderie.
You're from Brooklyn, but you rep things all New York City. So, Brooklyn Nets or Knicks?
Yeah, I grew up Knicks. I did. I grew up Knicks. However, I love Kyrie and KD. They strike me as classy men. You know, that's something else I learned. So much of how far a player will excel depends on personality and class and integrity and sportsmanship. It's attractive. Since I've been shooting this game and we're running the scenes, apparently the NBA sees that too. They know that. It just makes for excellence.
Do you play NBA 2K or video games?
No, I do not.
Well, you have to now.
They're gonna probably, yo, Dad, you know, you better get me a body. Get me on that. All right, Eli. All right, Kareem, it's coming. All right, there you go. All right. This game, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn it not because I'm in it, but because of how cool will that be at the Making Kids Win.
They'll see you in the game, and it'll resonate so much further with them.
When I crush them, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think that's so cool because you stayed in your community that you grew up in.
I think that's important. Everything we're taught to do is with the notes. Dribble your way out. Act your way out. Get a good education so you can get a good job so you can get out. I'm not saying I want to still live in the projects right now where I was born and raised. However, I do recognize the importance that I'm accessible.
Because if everybody's going out...
Who's going to be their Archies? I'm on a quest to be the best Archie that I could possibly be.
The fact that you're from here means something.
Thank you, Junior. I won't let you down.
If you are new to NBA 2K or want a primer on the basics, make sure you head over to 2KU. You can brush up on shooting, dribbling, blocks, and much more before you head online. For avid players who are ready to jump right in, you have increased gameplay options with the Pro Stick. To talk more about shooting this year, here's Mike Wang with this week's Expert Tips.
Welcome back to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and today we'll be going over shooting. First off, if you're a shot button user, you can still shoot jumpers and layups by simply holding the shot button and releasing at the peak of your jump. But for 2K21, we're introducing a new way to shoot with a Pro Stick that we call Shot Stick Aiming. For jump shots, move and hold the Pro Stick straight down to start your shooting motion. You'll see the shot meter pop up with a window that has a small notch in the middle. That's your ideal aim point. Nudge the Pro Stick to the left or right to adjust the aim marker to line up with that point. The closer you get to the center of the window, the higher chance you'll have of making the shot. Deflecting the stick slowly will cause the ideal aim point to start more to the left on the meter, while deflecting quickly will move to the right. It's important to have a consistent rhythm when starting a shot so you can anticipate where to aim. The target window itself will also resize based on the player's ability, shooting range, and how well the shot is contested. So as always, hunt for high quality open looks to maximize your chances. Now, when you're shooting with the Pro Stick, you won't be penalized for poorly timing your release. You can even keep the stick held until the ball hits the rim if you want. But if you want to become a great shooter and know the timing of your signature jumper, you can lock in your timing and aim by either centering the Pro Stick or by tapping one of the triggers at the right moment. If you can time and aim your shots well, you'll see much more success shooting the ball. The aiming concept also applies when finishing layups. You can still hold the Pro Stick in any direction to start a layup, but just like jump shots, you'll want to quickly adjust the aim marker to hit the center of the target. You have to be quick, but if you master it, you'll have great touch around the rim and be able to finish tough shots through contact. Now, if you'd rather disable shot aiming altogether and stick to last year's controls, you can turn shot aiming off in the controller settings menu. But I'd highly recommend getting in the lab and taking the time to master Pro Stick shooting, because in the long run, you'll be able to get more greens and knock down tough shots that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. Good luck, and thanks for joining me for another installment of Expert Tips.
My team in NBA 2K21 is more robust than ever.
That's right, there is so much content for the fans, and to help break it down, here are Sasha and Brian to fill you in on what's new in the mode and tips to help you get the most out of it.
I'm Sasha. And I'm Brian. Let's talk about my team and what's new in NBA 2K21.
Get started in domination. Earn My Team points in games to get stars, which unlock dozens of evolution players to improve your lineup. If 3-on-3 is more your style, Triple Threat is back with 2 diamond players to earn and a 3rd in the vault.
When you're ready to take things online, Unlimited is back for competitive 5-on-5 action in My Team. And Triple Threat Online has moved to the rooftop with new rewards updating all season long.
But new to 2K21 is Limited. Each weekend during a My Team season, you'll have the chance to earn a championship ring after each win. The more rings you earn, the better prizes you'll get. But there is a twist. Each limited event will require you to use unique lineup rules. So look for limited stickers on cards in your collection and compete for that ring every weekend.
To get the most out of your lineup, remember to upgrade your coaches, evolve your players, add badges, look for dynamic duos, and apply shoes to your cards.
And My Team now has the card exchange. Here you can get some big and exclusive rewards that fit into any lineup.
Everywhere you look in My Team, there are great rewards for your collection, including the One Will Rise level 40 reward, Steph Curry.
With new agendas daily, keep an eye out on your progress during the season.
It's top plays time with me, the 2K MC. NBA 2K21 is in full swing, baby. So let's check out some of the best highlights that you submitted. Getting started with Watch Me Work 601 playing beachside. Gets the steal and catches a body. turning defense into offense and putting 2 on a poster. Now it's Spokesman 21 in the wreck, down by 1 with 3.4 seconds to go. Chases the miss and powers down the windmill putback for the win. Seriously though, homie took a contested 3, 4 feet behind the line while he was cold. You better thank Folksman 21 for bailing you out. Next is Danny Dunks at the beach. Drops the D with the brutal iron wall screen, freeing up their teammate for the green 3. And that, my friends, is the last time that player ever tried to fight through a screen. Some say they're still lying there to this day. Last up, we've got Barium, inhaling the shot on one end and throwing up the lob for the game-winning oop on the other. Getting it done above the rim. That's how you close out a ball game. Now, it's time to vote for your favorite play. And if you want to see your highlights in the show, then submit them to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. I'll be back next week with more of your best. 2KMC out!
Thanks to all of you for sending us your top plays. It's so cool to see your fresh moves in NBA 2K21.
Yeah, please keep them coming. Show us what you're doing over social media by using the hashtag 2KTVWow, and you might see your plays in a future episode.
That's all we have for this week.
We'll see you next time.
Perfection, then met the quota. Said I got the juice and my cup runneth over. I am not a rapper waiting for a blow up. Type to win a Grammy, but don't never show up. Far as what I'm doing, got a lot on the way. Let the song cry, but it's a lot that I don't say. So much is at stake, I need a lot more on my plate. Get her, you get got me.
Давайте поскелкам. А снайпер оптикс не снапа. А, так есть. Нема. Сидеть. Конечно, молодая там дарит на фактуру, но тоже если я пушкину, есть снайпер, но
Hey, good to see you.
Hey, need some help?
Bring it in, fellas. One game won't break our season, but let's not make losing a habit. Let's get after it hard today. We're getting very little production out of these fast break opportunities. So, we're gonna work on that. Let's get on the baseline and work on filling the lanes better and getting the ball to the middle of the floor. Don't worry about it. Keep shooting. Get on my man! Oh, that's good. Don't forget the clock. Cover him, cover him. That's all right, man. Keep shooting. Hey, we need a shot. We need a shot. That's all you, LeBron.
Now we're rolling.
again. Man, I can't even watch this.
Deus! Oh, caralho. Esta volta é terroristazinha. Dá-me nova. Depois as chaves rifle também.
Let's go.
Next time, man. Way to finish strong. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out of here.
Novo distrito sem alerta vermelho no domingo. Incêndios. Cabrão, não.
This week on 2K TV, we dive into the 2K21 My Career Story with actor Michael K. Williams. Mike Wang has expert tips to lock in your shooting, and we have insight to help you get started.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. The Friendship Torch in the foreground and the Tower of the Americas behind it. Two of the signature sites here in San Antonio, Texas. Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. GA, it's all yours.
Hey Kevin, you may recall that in 2014, the Spurs played Maple.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Spurs, Gay and Aldridge are up front. Derek White is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. And Junior subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
I think it's important that Caldwell-Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
Here's DeRozan. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Caldwell-Pope. Here's Junior. Off target from three-point range. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Over Gay. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Davis, the pass to Junior. Back to Davis, and they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Johnson comes in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
And not backing down from the physical defense. Junior embraces taking on these challenges. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Johnson outside. This one for 3. That shot is off. And the Lakers take it the other way. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the basket by Junior. Six on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. No good that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown.
Outra vez. Estás ferido.
For Los Angeles.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
We've got Mills. Johnson is out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Pirtle, and it's O'Connor in at the shooting guard. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And so it's San Antonio with it, following the miss by Junior. The Lakers in the lead. Kuzma outside. From the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors. Completely new group for Los Angeles. Lakers leading by 4.
And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma. Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility. Early in his career, I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
The Spurs have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And a season ago at the charity strike, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Now the pass to Kuzma. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. To the left side wing. 4 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Junior doing an outstanding job there, being aggressive and attacking the defense. He's hunting for that contact to get himself to the foul line.
And both free throws good for Junior. Here's White. 5 points in the game. Pass to Aldridge. Now White. And it falls over the rim and in. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Spurs making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Here's Junior. He has 5. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. DeRozan against McGee. He feeds it to Junior. Pass to Davis. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Murray. Gay outside. Over Junior. A second chance effort. And Aldridge with the layup. Aldridge has got 14.
Boy, I like the work Aldridge did there. Good hustle. Nice job getting good positioning.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. First. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Junior's out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Panini in at the power forward. Here's Junior. Los Angeles with another miss. San Antonio leading. Outside DeRozan. Birtle, the pass to O'Connor. Miles kicks to Johnson. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. DeRozan's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. The Lakers shooting well, 50% from the floor.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Johnson, wide open, he fired. Good on the three-point shot. And it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Floats it up for Junior. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Always in pursuit of the basketball. If you throw it up, Junior's looking to throw it down.
Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
To the inside, Junior, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I tell you, look at Junior, and it's all about doing what's best for the team with him.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Johnson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Boy, he's got a nice feel for that shot. Kuzma's percentage on floaters is stupendous. That's outstanding for you guys who don't have a big swing. It's a big weapon for him.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to DeRozan. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Down low, here's Junior. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Junior's got 9.
Hey, when Junior gets inside like that, he knows that's money.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. It's the Spurs. They lead by 3. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Checked in for San Antonio. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Smith comes in for LeBron. Junior's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Waiters in for Rajon Rondo. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Floats one up. Aldridge laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And here is Waiters. To the wing right side. Junior the pass to Morris. Here's Junior off on that one. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.
Tolero.